Welcome y'all to another Skip Barber race here at Imola. This will be our second race today. We basically made some of our same classic mistakes and some new ones that we haven't quite figured out how to deal with yet. Where the first lap is always a lot of fun when trying to survive and yet not lose too many positions. And then you get involved in some shenanigans later and you don't give as much room as you needed to, and it just doesn't end well. It wasn't a complete and utter failure about giving room. With everything that could have been taken into consideration, it was nowhere near enough room, regardless of what it was physically. And even that was questionable. Here we go.
Green, green, green!
We're pretty far back this race, so it hopefully won't be as big of an issue. Actually, triple split today, and we're in the bottom of the top split.
Left side. Keep to the right. Clear.
I apparently grossly underrated the speed I could go there. Too wide. While trying to
Car
survive.
on your left. Go left. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the left.
I saw what he did too, and I was like, please don't come back, please don't come back.
Clear.
So I think he, clipped the grass and was sliding sideways at the apex there. And somebody's going to try to pass us. Yep.
Left side.
Or
Stay on
make
the
it look
right.
like they are, so then I go to give room and then they're not, and well,
Still
that
there.
happens. So that's fun.
Still there. Clear. Right side. Go left. Clear on the right.
I didn't mean to get in there, but then I was. Not much I could have done after that. I shouldn't have gotten in there.
2 minutes.
I think it's the long and short of that one.
4:29.
I'm pretty sure I was up on the curb when you closed it in on me. However, as most of these things go, we'll go look and see that I was just dumb. I mean, that's my bet. Since this is Imola, I mean, the odds are very high of that being true. There was a stutter there.
Slow car ahead.
I mean, I think wasn't braking enough early enough anyways, but there was a stutter that did not
Slow
help.
car ahead.
And I'm not used to seeing a stutter here. Where are you going? When you're going slow like that, pick a side of the track. I don't care which. Obviously, off the one that's not the racing line is the better side. Don't sit in the middle like that. because now you're just being confusing to everyone else.
2 minutes 7.534. You got 10 laps to go.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that time. You made a lot of mistakes on that last lap. I know Jimmy's faster than we are, because he proved that last race. Also, over braking there. And at the very least, even if he's not faster, he's a lot more consistent at whatever speed he is at. I guess that's what they would call your pace. Yeah. Means his pace is better than ours. Somebody's going to get a cutting penalty. Question is, will they be able to serve it in time? Because I know we've seen that here before. In that exact turn. In almost the exact same instance, for that matter. Just gonna make a comment about it, how it looked like he was pushing it a little bit there. And then we just almost followed him. I decided I probably shouldn't make that comment.
2 minutes 5.79.
It's a better time, not where I want to be. I want to be in the 4s. Because that should be at this temperature easily doable. Not with mistakes like that. Apparently I can get it a low 5 still with a mistake like that, like I did last race. I was pretty surprised, to be honest. Because normally when I make silly mistakes like that, pretty much the entire lap is done. I think I did the rest of the lap really well, though. Really don't think we're going to catch the number 4 car in front of us. Car in front of him, though, we might. As long as we stop downshifting too early. I don't know what's going on. I'm just... seem to be completely gone right now. Making all kinds of silly mistakes. Number 8 car there, who I think we actually have very similar pace with. At least last time we raced with them, we did. Where I think at that time we were actually a bit quicker. They just had a lot better racecraft. I don't remember exactly what it was.
2 minutes 6.1.
That's not the right direction. At least we're going to make Jimmy work for it. That being said, in before the giant mistake. Something about this track and I apparently don't get along, even though I really enjoy it. I love running here. Yeah, definitely want to get back on the pavement before the grass, otherwise life gets unhappy very quickly. Well, I don't think we're going to catch the number 8 car there if we keep doing like things like that. I think the thing that's getting to me the most was I had finally settled down towards the end of the last race and was putting in some decent laps, and I seem to have lost all of that focus now. I guess unlike the last race, I knew I wasn't in for a time trial right away, and there's actually people I can get here. The question is, do we just let Jimmy go by,
6.357.
or do we fight him for it? Because if we let him just go by, then we have a chance of following him along to catch the people in front of us. But if we don't, then they're going to lose us. And he's faster, so the more we fight him on it, the more that's going to help out the folks in front of us. Don't want to get another cutting penalty like yesterday.
Car stop on the left.
It looks like we caught someone. And they were able to get going fast enough.
Stay on the left, clear on the right.
Yeah, that was probably a poor idea on my part. I was just going to chuck it in there and see if I could do it. And I went too deep,
Car right.
trying to go for it.
Keep to the left. Clear. Right side. Clear on the right.
Did not want to have a repeat of anything. And I completely forgot about letting him by. So good job me.
2 minutes 8.176.
Just need to get our acts back together and just focus, put in some laps, and stop doing whatever dumbness we're doing. Ooh.
Go right.
Okay, I am doing something very weird there now, which is why I keep missing that apex. Because like right there, I was going a lot faster than I expected. Than I thought I was going. So when I tried to brake even more earlier, it did not happen. So we're going to have to be careful of that.
Minute 6.361. You've got 5 laps to go.
If I could just start putting in some low fives, I'd be happy at this point. And stop over pushing the car would be probably be a good start. Because if we're not careful, we're going to have the number 5 back there right back on us. I see the number 4 finally got around the number 8. Can we actually still catch the number 8 though? Went in too hot, broke a little bit to save it, and then hit the gas way too early to try to make myself unsave it, apparently. That was just a hilarious bit of shenanigans right there on my part. I don't know how else to look at it, because that was just silly. Stop it. Wait for the point and then accelerate. Stop trying to get on the gas early and being greedy. That's killing you. Yeah, I'm going to try talking to myself since I haven't tried that before and nothing else seems to be working, so might as well try it.
5.693.
We're at least in the 5s. So that's at least good. See if we can keep going on this improvement of fewer mistakes. I did say fewer, I didn't say none. That's an ooh. Didn't expect to see him again. Also, the person I was worried about catching us behind us is gone. Looking at that last lap going, why does that look funny and why am I suddenly relieved that there's a 30-second gap between us and the next person? Just now hit me. So did the wall. Almost.
2 minutes 6.113.
Not sure where I really messed up there. feel like I'm over braking there. Mostly because I'm not really getting out there to the exit curbs like I should be through the rest of it, and it just feels slow. I think there I'm braking too early. I need to be at the 75, not wherever I'm braking, or closer to the 75, 50. Not wherever I'm braking right there. Which is therein lies part of the problem, is I can't even tell you where I was just trying to brake there on that last time. That was chickening out. But that's fine. I'll chicken out a little bit and lose a little bit of time, then hero mode it into the wall. I'm a hero. A flat hero, but a hero.
You've got 2 laps to go.
And I just don't see us gaining at all. I'm curious how we actually caught up to Jesus there, the number 8 car, at all. I wonder if he was either really battling someone hard, or he made some mistakes or something. Because he's just pulling away now, and the person in front of him is way too far ahead to really be pulling him along. And our pace isn't great right now. But it's not that much different than it was earlier. Which is what I'm really comparing about when we were catching him. I thought we were going to catch too much of that first curb in that second chicane, but the car didn't react like we did. That is one of the things that I think is very interesting to me about this car versus certain other situations. I seem to have a hard time figuring out, at least better. I know it sounded a little low there on the RPMs, but the line was decent. I seem to have a hard time telling the width of this car versus cars like my truck. Oh, let's not get a cutting, and we got it.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained. White flag, 1 more lap to go.
As you can see, it doesn't take much gray to get it. Like, the width of this car still seems to be a bit of a mystery to me. Because there are times where I swear I'm going to hit the apex and miss it. Or there are times where I swear I'm going to actually, like, just barely clip the curb and run over it. And it's weird because other times where I think that's going to happen, it's fine. It's just other times, like on this last lap, just way off. Maybe it's a feedback issue. With the lack of force feedback I would normally feel when I'm barely touching it, my ambiguity of when I'm doing something or not is much wider. Like the entire width of the curve versus, the edge of the curve.
You got about 5 laps of fuel.
Pretty sure we hit one of the black bars that time. This wasn't too terrible of a race. I mean, aside from what shall be remain to be determined on who spun who. I guess it doesn't matter because I got my nose in there pretty late.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Just look at it that way.
You did really well.
Overall, that was a much better race than the last race was. There was that unfortunate incident at the start, and the rest of it was me hot lapping by myself for the most part. Definitely a lot more chaos than what I would have expected in a triple split or top split triple split, because I know usually when we're in the middle of a triple split, it's pretty mundane. Then again, I'm guessing it has some of the same problems as some of the splits. I'm guessing the middle split in that situation is probably the best one to be in because you're the closest to, or everyone is the closest together versus the other two splits, which seem to get to be more spread out. Still very interesting to me. And as far as what happened with the other person there on that first at the start, I don't know what to say. I wasn't trying to pass them. It was just all of a sudden I was on them. I was doing it, going in a turn as usual, and then all of a sudden they were going slow. I was like, uh-oh. And so I tried to avoid them, and then I got on the brakes a bit to try to keep it in tight to make sure I would avoid them. And unfortunately, it was very late. So much so that I doubt his spotter had time to say anything, or he probably wasn't looking because he was already he was way too focused on the turn itself. So I guess what I should have done was just backed off in the first place. I mean, I don't know, that whole situation just was weird. And yes, backing off is always a solid answer to not getting a wreck. However, it's not an option when you want to actually try to race people. Gotta find that balance. With that, if you like, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you have any questions, suggestions, feedback, or advice, drop it in the box below. Good luck in your races, and y'all take it easy.